0923 0923. And then WhatsApp and Telegram number once again is 0809 030 On the average, after you run kitty kitty and you run kata kata, you leave your house in the morning, you go to your place of doing business or your place of work, and then you come back home. How many hours do you sleep? Have you ever sat down and say, oh, I'm counting. I slept for 10 hours today, or I slept for 30 hours today? Or how do you sleep, really? I want to know. Nigerian for good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. No. Nigerian for good afternoon. Hey, what's happening to my phone lines? Okay, we're live on Twitter. At Nigerian for PH is our Twitter handle. And then our Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. At Nigeria Info PH. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Terrible phone lines. I'm sorry once again. So, someone says, good afternoon, the journalist turned doctor. Thank you. I accept the greeting. Someone says, I sleep on an average of 5 hours daily based on on my engagement. So what are these engagements? Let's hear from you. What are these engagements that keep you sleeping for just 5 hours? Nigerian for good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
I'm Mr. Daniel. I'm calling from Port.
Mr. Daniel, welcome. Go ahead.
I just love your discussion. Do everyone sleep? I also sleep myself. I feel like 5 hours every day.
5 hours every day. That's in the night.
Yes, after closing from job.
So you don't take afternoon sleep?
No, we are always busy from morning to night. I'm always busy. So I close my work from 10 after 11. Then I sleep 11. See, 5 o'clock. We have to work again.
11 to 5 o'clock. That should be 6 hours now. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4,
okay.
5.
6
6 hours.
6
6 hours. That's 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the normal time for one to sleep every night? What is the normal time?
Normal time. The document I have before me is specific. It specifies the age range. So age ranges will determine how much longer you should sleep. But on the average, for a young adult between 18 to 25 years, the document says you should be sleeping for 7 to 9 hours. 7 to 9 hours. Between 18 and 25 years old, 7 to 9 hours. So you know what? Let me just read out everything. So recommended sleep times are broken down into 9 age groups. In each group, the guidelines present a recommended range of 90 sleep duration for healthy individuals. In some cases, sleeping an hour more or less than the general range may be acceptable based on the person's circumstances. So for a newborn, between 0 to 3 months old, for a newborn baby, cry baby, for a newborn baby, between 0 to 3 months old, 14 to 17 hours of sleep is recommended. So that baby that say you will not sleep, that is crying up and down, try and be making the baby to sleep for 14 to 17 hours. That's 14 to 17 hours. For an infant, 4 months to 11 months, the recommended hours of sleep is 12 to 15 hours. 12 to 15 hours. Nigerian for good afternoon. Okay, that happened again. For an infant, 4 to 11 months old, 12 to 15 hours. For a toddler, 1 to 2 years old, 11 to 14 hours. So that child that refused to sleep, first it said, sleep. 11 to 14 hours. For preschool, that's between the age of 3 to 5, 10 to 13 hours. 10 to 13 hours is recommended. For school age, 6 to 13 years old, 9 to 11 hours. 9 to 11 hours. For a teenager who is between the age of 14 to 17, 8 to 10 hours of sleep is recommended. 8 to 10 hours of sleep if you're a teenager between 14 to 17 years old. For a young adult between 18 to 25 years old, 7 to 9 hours. That's what you should be sleeping. For an adult between the ages of 26 to 64 years old, 7 to 9 hours as well. For an older adult who is the age of 65 or more, 7 to 8 hours of sleep is what is recommended. I'll go over that again after this call. Nigerian Info, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
I'm Livinus Njoko calling from Echie.
Livinus Njoko, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, Echie. Then I don't skip my afternoon nap.
Okay.
Then I'm a businessman. I normally close my business between 10 and 11 p.m. at night.
Wow.
I go to sleep, wake up between 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. for my morning prayers with my family. So I sleep on an average of 5 hours at night, then not including that of afternoon nap.
The afternoon nap is for how many hours?
It cannot be less than 1 hour.
Okay. So let's say on the average you sleep 6 hours a day.
Yes.
They say it's not enough for you. That's what they said. They say I should tell you that it's not enough. Increase it to 7 hours.
Okay.
All right. I will tell us the importance of sleep for those that do not know and are bothered about. Where should I be sleeping? So I sleep on the average of 5 hours daily based on my engagements. I'm a businessman and I close for the day 10 to 11 p.m. I wake up 5 or 6. This message here says, "Good day, Didi. My name is Ezekiel Okanwa from NTA Road. Sleep has nothing to do with wealth. If you don't have an ample sleep, you won't function very well. The next day, your brain won't even work fine. Me, I don't joke with my sleep. Oh, so how many hours do you sleep, Ezekiel? On the average?" Denise, the nights I slept 6 hours. I thank God. Because fun and problems does not allow man sleep well, Mr. K. So, Mr. K, on the average, how many hours do you sleep? If you've ever been one to pay attention to your sleep patterns, can you clearly say that, I sleep well, I don't sleep well? Do you get to the recommended mark? Do you exceed the mark? Or do you fall short sometimes and you don't get to the, recommended number of hours of sleep? That is the question that you should be answering. This one is from Chinaka Gift. Says, I think sleeping for 8 hours is not bad. No, it's not. It's actually recommended for those between 18 to 25 years and those between 26 to 64 years. You should sleep between 7 to 9 hours. 7 to 9 hours of sleep when you decide to sleep. So, all ye phone pressers and presses. 070-0923-0923 070-0923-0923. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. Once again, the WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. Send us a message via Twitter as well, at Nigeria Info PH on Twitter. And then the Facebook page is Nigeria Info 90.3 PH. Santiago Brown on Facebook says 4 hours is enough. Are you sure? You just close your eyes for 4 hours. Interesting. So, scientific research makes clear that sleep is essential at any age. Sleep powers the mind, restores the body, and fortifies virtually every system in the body. Sleep powers the mind, restores the body, and fortifies virtually every system in the body. But how much sleep do we really need in order to get these benefits? So National Sleep Foundation guidelines advise that healthy adults need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. Babies, young children, and teenagers need even more sleep to enable their growth and development. And then people over 65 should also get 7 to 8 hours sleep per night. Now, knowing the general recommendations for how much sleep you need is a first step. Then it's important to see levels and overall the sleep that is recommended. So once asking, on the average, how many hours do you sleep? 3 070 0923 0923. Once again, 070 0923 0923. And then the WhatsApp and Telegram number once again is 0809 030 6416. And your daily activities and typical sleep are really, really stressed. You shouldn't be getting more sleep. Sometimes you should either you're productive, healthy, and happy on 7 hours sleep if you're not desire to sleep more, or at least that you require more sleep. It's your personal observation. You can answer these questions. Nigerian for good afternoon. So sorry, it happened again. Also, do you have coexisting health issues? Are you at higher risk for any disease? Do you have a high level of daily energy expenditure? Do you frequently play sports or work in a labor-intensive job? That's another thing. Nigerian for good afternoon.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
This is Zakaria Ahmed.
Zakaria, welcome.
I'm calling from Meadow State.
Welcome, go ahead.
Hello? Let me say, too much of sleep. Now, laziness.
What will you describe as too much of sleep?
Nah, I said too much of sleep is laziness. For me, for my profession, I'm a driver. I'm a truck driver. I wake up early in the morning as for 4 o'clock, continue my journey. I may head up at for 10 to 11 in the night. And when I sleep, maybe 3 to 5 again, I may wake up and continue my journey again. So as a driver, we don't have too much time to sleep. So if I sleep for 8 hours or 5 hours, it's better. Because sleep is still good for body to rest. Thank you for the program.
All right, thank you. I'm concerned that you're not getting enough sleep as a driver because, how do I put this mildly? Even though it's the harsh reality. If you're in charge of human lives, as some drivers are, most drivers are, pilots, drivers, I mean, you carry passengers. For the period of that journey from Port Harcourt to Abeokuta or anywhere the destination is, I mean, those people's lives are literally in your hands. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you'll be forced to one day nap on the steering while carrying passengers. And I think there was an FRSC report sometime that some of these accidents are actually caused by some of these drivers. They just napped a bit, just closed their eyes for just a few seconds, and before you know it, bash. And then there was a very terrible accident. And sometimes nobody in the vehicle survived. Sometimes the driver survived, the passengers didn't. Sometimes the passengers survived the driver. So you may want to take sleep more seriously, seeing that the profession, and it's not about laziness. It's about driving is a lot of work. For those of you who think driving is easy, a lot of calculations going to driving, a lot of mind work going to driving. So it goes beyond just sitting on the driver's seat and turning on the ignition and then changing gear up and down. It's a lot. Anyway, where was I? Do your daily activities require alertness to do them safely? Do you drive every day and or operate heavy machinery? Do you ever feel sleepy when doing these activities? Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side. Hello? Sorry, we lost that call. Also, are you experiencing or do you have a history of sleeping problems? Some people battle with insomnia. Yeah. Do you depend on caffeine to get you through the day? It's another question. Because you didn't get a lot of sleep, you're too tired.
Rest. I give the body rest. It's 8 hours for me. Always okay for me. But at times, if I have something to go in advance, at time I wake up by 4 a.m.
Okay.
The normal time always 5 a.m., which is 8 hours for me.
8 hours. All right. So you start sleeping at what time? You start sleeping at what time?
I start.
Are you still there? Oh dear. Nigerian for good afternoon. On Facebook, Samuel Lawrence says, problem not the alarm man. Human beings sleep again, no. Too much thinking every day by day. Me, I can't remember the last time I slept over 6 hours because of my work. I close work by 5 p.m. every day. Daba Francis Dumka says, let me say I used to sleep 3 hours. Why 3 hours? Nigerian, good afternoon. Turn off your radio set, please.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Benga from Jari.
Benga, welcome.
Yeah. So sleep is good for body, so that you can make your body rest. If you have time to sleep, some people don't have time to sleep. And I sleep, sometimes I sleep for 4 hours. Sometimes I sleep around 1. I wake up around 5. That is, to sleep is very, very good. If you have time, your work permits you to sleep. That's why. Some thinking in this country, some funny thing, men, they go to self. Some men don't sleep for night, thinking, up and down. So you can get time to sleep. No, it's a good for body, for the system. Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you. Did I say I was going to give you the benefits of sleep? I did promise that, and I intend to keep to it. Hi Didi, I'm Ezekiel Kanwa. I sleep up to 8 to 9 hours a day. If you don't make money during this day, I sleep up to 8 to 9 hours in a day. If you don't make money during the day, it is as if you will make. Is it at night you will make the whole money? Person when him salary no dey enough now overtime go do am. Nigerian for good afternoon, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, this is Collins.
Collins, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really believe in how many hours you sleep. What I believe in is your achievement. You know, some people claim I sleep 3 hours. What have you achieved? Some people sleep 8 hours, but the achievement is so bigger than the ones that sleep 5 hours, 3 hours. It's not by claiming I don't sleep so much. I want to be like Mark Zuckerberg. No. Your achievement matters a lot. I weigh people by their achievement, not by claiming to be like someone else.
Okay.
So it's not about the amount of how I sleep or you don't sleep. It's what you achieve when you are awake. That's what matters. Thank you.
So how many hours do you sleep?
My sleep is rough. Sometimes 2 hours here, 3 hours here, 1 hour here, because of the nature of my job.
Okay. What job do you do?
I work in River State Environmental.
Okay. I understand. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for calling. Nocturnal beings. Once upon a time, yours truly used to be awake every night, talking. Mm-hmm. Then there are people that battle with insomnia as well, so they're unable to sleep at night, and they turn on their radio set, and we're having great conversations from 1 a.m. up until 5 a.m. So once upon a time, I didn't used to sleep at night myself. I mean, from 10, 11, I'm very active up until 6, 7 a.m. And those years, I think it was going on like that for 4 years. Up until September this year did I start sleeping at night. So for those years, from 2018 up until, say, August, September this year, I would say I sleep on the average 5 to 6, no, not 5 to 6, 4 to 5 hours in an entire day. And I still go about my usual businesses. Lately, I think I'm sleeping a bit more. I'm trying to sleep from between 11 p.m., sometimes 10 p.m. to about 6, 7 a.m. So let's count. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Abi? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm doing up to 8 hours. So I'm getting the recommended hours of sleep. Although the sleep is not straightforward though. It's not like I'll close my eyes and for an entire 7, 6, 8 hours I'm sleeping. In between, I'm waking up to press phone small, because the sleep cannot continue. Then I now fall asleep again. Something like that. But I'm still on the bed. Nigerian for good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello, afternoon, Denise. Let's to call back. Sorry, the network was cutting me off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I slept by 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Okay.
Wake by 5 a.m.
Mm.
So, Denise, did you know that since right from the time you were shifting from that department permanently, since then we can sleep on the night. That period when you were not sleeping, we were not sleeping. Now we're always listening to you and follow up. So it's now we can sleep.
Oh,
you are permanently enjoy this new.
please, I like this one. Nobody should drag me back to that one. Thank you. I've tried 4 whole years. 4 years, Ganga. I know they sleep for night. Be like say they do witchcraft. You people labeled me witchcraft.
We will not drag you. Thank you.
Oh my God. Nigerian for good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Turn off your radio set, please.
Okay.
If you do not turn off your radio set, I may have to let you go. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, my able AOP. It's OAP, please. Good day, Denise. I appreciate you for this program. I believe that long sleep is for those who are sick, especially adults, and for babies to help them develop all the necessary hormones, cells, to help them grow healthy. As an adult, long hour sleep is not necessary. The Holy Bible also gave us the danger of even having a little sleep when you are supposed to be working. If you sleep long, your pockets will be dry. If you stay awake, you stand a chance, opportunities for contracts, jobs, or luck in the night, by 2 a.m., by 1 a.m., God that created everything, he knew he's a God of seasons and times. So he knew that the night time was meant for sleeping. Abi? Please, long sleep has been programmed for those who have rounded off their activities here on earth or in their old age, and those who also can be making money while sleeping, except that no one who is yet unfulfilled is permitted to sleep long. I would suggest at least 4 hours for every serious person. As a promising young person, long sleep is not necessary. It is habit. It can be curtailed or developed. Thanks. I'm Joe from Mumimimi, Port Harcourt. Joe, okay. Thank you very much. I think some time ago I had someone on Mind, Body and Soul talk about high blood pressure, alright? And one of the things she highlighted I can remember vividly is the fact that some risk factors that leads to high blood pressure is not having enough sleep. So even the scripture you quoted, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So if you make all the money in the world and then you fall sick because you didn't get quality sleep, you still spend that money treating yourself. Or unfortunately, you may not even spend the money because you'll be gone. I hear a lot of young people are dying these days. And while we're very quick to attribute their death to village people and juju and jazz and all of that, it's possible for a young person to have high blood pressure. It's possible for a young person to just slump. Stress. So many factors lead to it. I'm not saying this to scare you, but if you still decide to be pursuing money and not rest properly, oh well, fine and good. But if you would listen to the doctors, they know better. Even the Lord knows that there is time for sleeping. Just saying. So, benefits of sleep number 1. It will help you maintain or lose weight. Numerous studies have associated short sleep, defined as sleeping fewer than 7 hours per night, with a greater risk of weight gain and a higher body mass index. In fact, a 2020 analysis found that adults who slept fewer than 7 hours per night had a whopping 41% increased risk of developing obesity. Meanwhile, sleeping longer didn't increase the risk. So the effect of sleep on weight gain is believed to be affected by numerous factors, including hormones and motivation to exercise. Another benefit, it can improve concentration and productivity. Sleep is important for various aspects of brain function. Cognition, concentration, productivity, and performance are all negatively affected by sleep deprivation. A specific study on overworked physicians provided a good example. It found that doctors with moderate, high, and very high sleep-related impairments were 51%, 96%, and 97% more likely to report clinically significant medical errors. So those doctors that you hear that sometimes left scissors inside somebody's body after surgery, that did this one and did that one and did the other mistake. Oh well, there you have it. On a similar note, getting enough sleep can improve academic performance in children, adolescents, and young adults. Finally, good sleep has been shown to improve problem-solving skills and enhance memory performance in both children and adults. Also, another benefit is it can maximize athletic performance. Sleep has been shown to enhance athletic performance. Numerous studies have shown that adequate sleep can enhance the motor neurons, the motor skills, the reaction time, muscular power, muscular endurance, and problem-solving skills. It also will strengthen your heart. Low sleep quality and duration may increase your risk of developing heart disease, cardiovascular diseases. One analysis of 19 students found that sleeping fewer than 7 hours per day resulted in a 13% increased risk of death from heart disease. Another analysis found that compared with 7 hours of sleep, each 1 hour decrease in sleep was associated with a 6% increased risk of all-cause mortality and heart disease. And what's more, short sleep appears to have increased the risk of high blood pressure, especially with those with obstructive sleep apnea, a condition characterized by interrupted breathing during sleep. It also affects sugar metabolism and type 2 diabetes risk. Short sleep is associated with a greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance, which is when your body cannot use the hormone insulin properly. In fact, an analysis of 36 studies and over 1 million participants found that very short sleep of fewer than 5 hours and short sleep of fewer than 6 hours increased the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 48% and 18% respectively. This one. Poor sleep is linked to depression. Mental health concerns such as depression are strongly linked to poor sleep quality and sleeping disorders. One study in 2,672 participants found that those with anxiety and depression were more likely to report poorer sleep scores than those without anxiety and depression. It also supports a healthy immune system. Poor sleep is linked to increased inflation of the body, affects emotions and social interactions, and lack of sleep can be dangerous. The bottom line is this: along with nutrition and exercise, taking care of your sleep is one of the pillars of health, and lack of sleep is associated with many negative health effects, including increased risks of heart disease, depression, weight gain, inflammation, and sickness. Though individuals, our needs vary, most research suggests that you per night for optimal health. And just like you prioritize your diet, what you eat, and physical activity, it is time to give sleep the attention it deserves. End of lecture. All right, back to your WhatsApp messages. This one says, Mrs. Denise, this is what the scripture says to back what I said. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 12. The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much. But as for the rich, the abundance permits them to sleep. So what do we do? And even in Ecclesiastes, there is time for everything. Gun now. A time to born and a time to die. For everything under the sun, there's a time. So there's a time to sleep and there's a time to labor. So bring all the scriptures you want. It's up to you. I'm not imposing it on you, mind you, but I'm only telling you what is recommended. And I have highlighted the benefits. So at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide to improve your sleep patterns or stick with that which you are used to. But in the end, it will help to prevent some things by just sleeping more. 7 hours won't kill you really. If you start sleeping from 11 o'clock in the night and you wake up at 6, or start sleeping at 10 and you wake up at 6 or 5, that should get you like 7 hours now. Festus on Facebook says, good afternoon. I do have like 7 hours of sleep and it's nice. No worries. Did a good day. I used to try and sleep well before until Glo starts this their Wayo data that make bulk of the data purchase active at night. I can't let them take that 4 gig back. Now so we will stay awake and use it. The real oracle. My brother, I like your sincerity. That was how it used to be when we used to have days of free midnight call. Should I scatter the table? You will be awake. Do midnight call. Cut the call, you cut the call. Cut the call, you cut the call. Cut the call, you cut the call. Before I know it, it's 6 o'clock. Then you now say goodbye, sweet dreams. And then you're back to the hustle and bustle of the following day. And you're dozing off in the classroom. You're dozing off on the staring. You're dozing off at work. John, you're even dozing off in church. Oh well. Thank you so much for being a part of Mind, Body and Soul today. And of course, the sunny side from 12 noon up until this moment. It was a worthwhile journey. I'll be back here tomorrow for the Friday's edition of the Sunny Side. Still here in your number one station for Talk 92.3 Nigeria Info. Don't forget to follow us on all social media handles at Nigeria Info PH on Twitter, at Nigeria Info FM _PH on Instagram, and Nigeria Info 92.3 PH on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _DENISE _DENNIS. That's at _Denise _Dennis. Follow my Facebook page, Denise Dennis. Follow my Facebook account, Denise Dennis Walu. Up next is Rivers Today at 3 p.m. and thereafter, Hard Facts. To stay tuned to us.